Minnesota State University Moorhead, the Dragons Digital Network, Dragon Athletics, and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons basketball. It's game number 2 of our Dragon doubleheader. We finish out the weekend. It'll be the Dragon women against St. Cloud State, presented by the Microtel Inn and Suites of Moorhead. Good Saturday afternoon to you, and welcome inside Alex Nemzik Hall in Moorhead. My name's Steve DeStacio. It's my privilege to be with you, rocking it out with Jared Bledsoe, who's rocking the 50th anniversary of Title IX, just recognizing we here at MSU Moorhead want to recognize that. That's why he is sporting the shirt and looking better in it much more than I would any day of the week. The Dragon women, according to Carla Nelson, didn't look so great last night. They got to bounce back tonight against a very good St. Cloud State team. How do they do it?
Yes, both of these teams trying to avoid the sweep. Obviously, energy, effort is going to come into play. Where they're going to find scoring, that's what we're going to have a big question about. Where's the firepower going to come on the offensive end?
Yeah, it's been basically the same cast of characters for the Dragons. Peyton Boom, Mariah McKeever, Natalie Jens. If you had to look somewhere else, maybe where would you look?
I mean, we saw signs from Alyssa Knight last night. Had 6 points off the bench. Would love to see some of the bench step up and perform.
All right, give me a couple players to watch.
Yes, let's check it out. We talk about our players to watch. McKeever, 17 points last time this team met. But Katrina Thiessen. Tice. Sorry about that. Katrina Tice, 27 points, 11 for 16 from the field. Got it done on the boards, 7 boards. But McKeever did a solid job, as she always does, from the guard position, getting on the board. So these will be 2 players we want to keep an eye on, Steve.
Players to watch presented by Matt Buss, head coaches. First for St. Cloud State, right there in the white and the glasses moving, is Lori Fish. She is in her 15th season at St. Cloud's, or 15th season overall. And she was at Minnesota State Mankato, and she has always coached against her friend Carla Nelson. Our head coaches are presented by BSN. The MSUM catering services of Sodexo bring you your Bledsoe Bullets.
Yes, we talk about the Huskies, Speed Tease. Obviously talked about her having 27 points. Bench help. Obviously, whatever team you talk about getting on the road, bench play is going to play a role. Scoring off turnovers, this team can get buckets in transition. Limit turnovers. We talk about the Dragons. Definitely want to limit turnovers. D up, as they've done traditionally, in a strong second half. First half they struggled. Second half they came out and matched the energy and effort.
Leanne Hall, Ryan Schneider, and Brad Solberg are our 3 officials. The St. Cloud State Huskies are in their whites. The Dragons are rocking the red.
Dragons matched up man-to-man right away.
Tough running one-hander on the left side. Jada Egerbrick, and it's 2-0 St. Cloud State. Here's Peyton Boom. Underneath, and she'll score. So the Dragons go to her early. They did not have a lot of those opportunities last night because she got herself in foul trouble early.
A great job by the Dragons getting in right away to Peyton Boom.
St. Cloud State starters presented by Brandfolk. As Tice goes in underneath and scores, it's 4-2. Dragon starters upcoming presented by Brandfolk.
Tice. Early points right away. Our player to watch. These Huskies matched up man-to-man, able to come away. Talk about active hands. Tice getting the deflection. Still Dragons basketball.
You talk about 2 of the better players in the Northern Sun. Katrina Tice is one of them. Brooke Olson you saw last night for Minnesota Duluth.
Very impressive performance last night by Brooke Olson.
Just like on the men's side for the Dragons, I mean, I'm sure the Dragons in Northern State are a nightmare for other teams. St. Cloud and Duluth, that's a tough weekend as well. Peyton Boom has the opening 4 points for the Dragons, and we are level at 4. This is Tice. Underneath, Egerbrick. Turnaround jumper, good.
Egerbrick making tough shots early.
She took 19 shots last night, made 6 of them, and 5 of 10 from downtown. 6'4". Jens looking for Boom.
And we knew this was coming, the double team. Obviously, Peyton Boom, single coverage, she's a problem. So Huskies decide to double team, kick that ball out of bounds.
Kelsey Peschel, or Tori Peschel, came over to help out. Jens will inbound. They loop it to Boom, open from 15. And I think it's been established what the Dragons want to do so far.
Get the ball to Peyton Boom. 6 early points for that young lady.
Huskies 6, Boom 6. 7:44 left, first quarter. Here goes Kelsey Peschel in the corner. This is Tori Peschel. No. We saw Benninga to Benninga. That was Peschel to Peschel. Drew Henning can't get the 3 to go. And look at St. Cloud State on the boards.
Energy and effort so far. These Huskies, scrappy play. See if the Dragons can match that energy.
Tice, no.
Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, Skibble didn't know where the ball was, but the Dragons dodge a bullet. And now here's Egerbrick. This possession seems like it's lasted forever. And finally, Mariah McKeever comes away with it. Boom. Skibble for the lead.
Nice job by Skibble. Again, Peyton Boom demanding attention. Skip pass to Skibble, knocking down her first 3.
9-6, Dragons on top. A little 5-0 burst.
When Skibble's knocking down shots, this team just looks different. She adds another element. She's on.
Egerbrick antagonized by Jens. Drew Henning on the baseline. And they call the foul and the bucket. And there's Peyton's first. Let's watch this again. You know, Jared, she got called for a couple last night. I don't know if we want to call them cheapies. I'm not suggesting for a moment it's an incorrect call by Leanne Hall. What I am suggesting is Peyton Boom did have her hands up, but she was just a little too much bumping and making it easy with the contact for Hall to make that call.
And again, we talk about good players, good teams adjust. We want to see Peyton adjust early, not to get the second foul. Yeah, yes.
That's all. I mean, if it happens again, then she's going to find herself on the bench, and then you're going to see Carla's frown not turned upside down. Jens barely grazes the front of the rim, if anything. Tori Peschel with the ball. Huskies get the ball back, looking to retake the lead.
And if you're the Huskies, obviously you want to go get the ball to the player that Peyton Boom is guarding. She's traditionally known for getting into foul trouble early. Wow, the Huskies continue to crash the boards. 5th offensive rebound
already
for the Huskies.
These are the number 1 and number 2 rebounding margin teams. As Kayla Youngs is going to check in for the Dragons, 6-foot freshman, Independence, Minnesota. And for St. Cloud State, Abigail Grenowig is in. She'll inbound. She's a 5'8" senior out of Forest Lake, Minnesota. She was also a volleyball player, so if you see some setting and spiking, it's her forgetting she's playing basketball. This is McKenna Van Zant out of Farmington, Minnesota. She went to Central Missouri her first 2 years. Won't go. Jens boxed out Jasmine Litt, but Litt reached up and grabbed the ball. Litt's out of Pulaski, Wisconsin. Van Zant. Litt looping. And then Ashley Solwicki goes in, and St. Cloud State's back on top.
6 offensive rebounds for this Huskies team early in this first quarter. And a miscue here. Peyton trying to get the ball to Taylor Youngs.
Taryn Johnson, who did not get the start tonight, about to check in. 4:46 left, first quarter. St. Cloud State 10, the Dragons 9.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Tonight's games are sponsored by the Microtel Inn & Suites. They make it easy for you to get settled in so you can do more. Upgrade to one of their suites and enjoy plenty of extra space, including a pull-out couch, additional workspace, and a kitchenette that provides the conveniences of home. Sign up today for a better stay with Microtel. 10-9, both teams off to a good offensive start. Jared, tell me why.
Again, we talked about that offense, those offensive rebounds. 6 for the Huskies, 0 for the Dragons. Something we definitely want to keep an eye on. St. Cloud 0 for 5 from behind the three-point line, so not able to capitalize on all those offensive rebounds.
Remember what I told you during the men's game. For those of you who were not with us, Taron Johnson checked in for Peyton Boom, by the way. Last night, at least on the men's side, I didn't look at it for the women's side, but the losers shot right around 25%. So I'm not suggesting it was a theme, or maybe I am.
25% from the three-point.
There's another miss. They're 0 for 6, but they get another offensive rebound. That's their 7th, and now a foul. It's on Taron Johnson.
Very uncharacteristic for the Dragons to give up that many offensive rebounds.
Oh, this has got to drop. That's the one thing. Rebound. They get Taron again. Yep, there's 2 within a matter of 6 seconds. And she'll sit. Boom in, Johnson out.
Wow. Might
Just
be record
like
time.
that. I don't think it was 6 seconds. Van Zant. Egebrick. Now here comes Grunewig.
Another offensive rebound. Not able to connect. Skibble comes away. The defensive rebound.
What's that, 8?
Yes. And they're only up 1, so Dragons fortunate.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, St. Cloud State isn't able to capitalize on those offensive rebounds so far.
Here's Mariah McKeever. Boom. Rejected. Jens. Youngs. Air ball. I thought when Peyton Boom got it in the block, probably should have shot it. Peyton Boom's never been selfish. Perhaps that was a time to be selfless. Team wants to get her the ball. She's got it down to the blocks. Go get some.
Right. Didn't play a ton that first half, so obviously may have some energy remaining, coming into this game. And obviously the goal thus far has been to get her touches early on that block.
Sawicki. Little mismatch on Jens. 12-9, St. Cloud State up. St. Cloud State on a little 6-0 run. Jens investigates the right side of the floor, and there's Boom, one up against Sawicki. A little too strong. 3 Huskies underneath to grab the rebound. Here comes Van Zant.
Yeah, Sawicki at 6'1". Last couple possessions has done a solid job defending Peyton Boom.
Here's Tori Peschel, left side. Egebrick for 3. No. Good job that time by Sarah Kingland, who's in out of Owatonna, Minnesota. She grabbed the defensive board. This is Skibble again.
Olivia Skibble with her second 3 again. Just adds a totally different dynamic for these Dragons. She can guard the post and also knock down the perimeter 3.
We're tied at 12. Boom has 6, Skibble has 6. done in totally different fashions, and there's a foul on Skibble. All 4 fouls here in the first quarter have been whistled against the Dragons. Kelsey Peschel, Drew Henning back in for St. Cloud State, Jens to the bench, and Bailey Keskey's in, the 5'6" freshman from Albany, Minnesota. Here's Tice. She got the 1 bucket. Not much else.
Nice job by the Dragons. Doubling down on Tice, forcing that turnover. Looks like some full court pressure coming here for the Huskies.
Yeah, they're going to do it while Bailey Keskey's running the show and Jens is on the bench. Here's Keskey. Defended by Tori Peschel. It's not the same pressure that we saw Minnesota State Mankato. Just relentless that we saw a couple weeks ago. McKeever, her little patented move that she's worked on. 14-12, Dragons back on top.
She gets to those elbows and definitely has a little more lift in her legs as she elevated and knocked down that perimeter jumper. Look at Kingland crashing the boards, her second board on the afternoon.
Did you watch Peyton Boone back off? She certainly 100% did. Skibble again. No.
Boom.
Offensive rebound.
Yeah, offensive rebound. I thought maybe she'd get a chance to muscle up.
You know who's first in the league in offensive rebounds?
Who would that be?
Peyton Boone. Plays for the Dragons. If you look at Carla Nelson and Allison Swenson. McKeever accepts the inbound.
Great job by McKeever not giving up on that play.
Seven on the shot clock. McKeever.
From the flame,
nope.
Able to knock it down.
Here comes Tice all the way in and scores. Tice ran the floor and got rewarded. We're level at 14 here at the half-minute mark. About 7 seconds. Uh-oh. Kingland fell asleep at the wheel. Turnover Dragons. There's Tice again running the floor. No. Boom, the rebound, and the Dragons will get the last shot if they choose. Keskey with some aggression. No. And look out below. That'll do it for the first quarter. Good first quarter. Dragons, St. Cloud State, even at 14.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Dave Eggers for your personal price plan today.
Xander out of bounds will stay. Bemidji State basketball as Addie Roselle checks into this game for the Marauders. And now checking in for Bemidji State will be Sam Pagachnik back out on the floor. Rumer Fleitness has checked into this game. 7 seconds on the shot clock here for Bemidji State this possession. 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Barrett will control. Guarded by Kotzik. Will cross over. Moves it for Pagachnik now. Right side, three-pointer's good. As Pagachnik knocks down her first. Had gone 0 of 3 before that. Was 0 of 6 from the floor before that make. Now at the other end, Xander dribbles behind her back. Will step away from Hill. Marauders lead is still 4. As Xander will move to the left hand, can't finish left side of the paint. And now will be Pagachnik dribbling away from pressure and into the front court. Skips it right corner. Majewski is wide open, three-pointer off the mark.
A little action from the McDowell Gymnasium. Minnesota Duluth about to win the North. St. Cloud State you saw briefly, but importantly, and second place, here's Skibble again for a three. Nope, she's missed her last couple, and there's Peyton Boom scoring again. The Dragons are back on top of those standings. Maybe we could take a look at them a little later. They're brought to you by Richards. 16-14, Dragons on top. Kelsey Peschel picked up her dribble. She's bailed out by Jada Egebricht. Jens comes out to defend her. Tice throws it away. Turnover, St. Cloud State. So here comes that full court pressure again. It's not just because Keski's in, it's something that's being employed by head coach Lori Fish. St. Cloud State shot 30% last night, Jared, just to show you there's different ways to lose an NSIC game as Peyton Bang is in the game and she scores, and the Dragons have an 18-14 lead. St. Cloud State lost. They scored 59, shooting 30%. Dragons shot 40%, scored 62, still got beat by Minnesota Duluth as an offensive foul is called on Sawicki, and the Dragons will get the ball back.
More full court pressure from the Huskies.
Pretty light.
Yeah, very light, actually.
This isn't Mankato where they were just one of the better full court presses we've seen. Put it that way.
Yeah, 94 feet.
Oh.
And they had the bench to go to and not miss a beat.
McKeever driving and a foul. They get Kelsey Peschel this time. So the Dragons will get it back, or keep it rather. Goal inbound. Jens around a screen. Jens, a little shovel, no. And a foul. Yeah, I thought they should have had Bang earlier, and they get her anyway. Bang the foul, and here comes Alyssa Knight in. 5'10 sophomore, Bruton, Minnesota. She didn't play much last night, but she was pretty productive.
Yeah, only had the Dragons 6 points. Only 6 points came from the bench, and she provided those. See if she can provide some spark off the bench for the Dragons today.
They lead it 18-14, 8 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Here's Egebricht for three. No. Mariah McKeever judges the ricochet correctly. Grabs it on the baseline, across midcourt. Skibble, looping, Bang, or Boom rather. Jens on the other side. Natalie, nowhere to go.
A nice pass, good ball movement so far.
Skibble for three.
And again,
well, it was a pretty good possession other than the air ball.
Absolutely. It was, again, if she can consistently make those shots, that changes the dynamic of this team.
Well, yeah, but you can't airball. Tori Peschel, all-conference, all-academic team of excellence. That's a team you want to be a part of. Sawicki at the free throw line, no.
Nice
Knight the rebound. Boom on the baseline. Go isolate.
Nice job there.
Sawicki,
Yes.
that's better of her.
That's a third possession. Sawicki either has blocked the shot or made it tough for Boom to finish inside.
That's okay. I think that's okay if you're Carla Nelson. If you're not going to score, I guess what I mean by that is, hey, you know what? The opponent made a good play. Is this Sawicki again? It is. Whatever she's doing, you can't do it. Abigail Van Zant and Drew Henning back in for St. Cloud State. We're stuck on 18-14. The Dragons have the lone 4 points here in the second quarter. Bang and Boom doing the honors. They both share the first name of Peyton as we look inside the broadcast brains of our webcast. Alex Nelson, your captain, sitting in the foreground in the red shirt. Steve Fox, he's looking at a couple monitors as well. Terrific team in back of us, making everything happen. Drew Henning, 3. No. Knight grabs the rebound. Pretty cool look at this behind the scenes of what goes on behind us. They got our backs.
Yes, they do.
Literally and figuratively. Here's McKeever. Nope.
One slow.
Peschel with the rebound.
Tori Peschel. Here comes Jada Egerbrick. She's out of Phillips, Wisconsin. 2-time player of the year in volleyball. They got volleyball players on this team. We haven't seen any spiking.
Double team here for the Dragons. Good night. Able to secure that rebound.
Oh, wow. Just got outworked by Tori Peschel. This is Drew Henning for 3, and it goes.
So by 2.
10
Offensive rebounds.
Yeah,
Got to be driving Coach Nelson bananas.
Yeah, I was just
I know one thing I'm not going to mention when I talk to Coach Nelson, and that's bananas.
10 offensive rebounds for this St. Cloud State squad.
Boom for 3. Nope.
Nice job by Alyssa Knight ripping down the offensive rebound for the Dragons.
This is St. Cloud State foul. Tori Peschel gets whacked for this one. And we have immediate timeout with 4:57 left in the second quarter. The Dragons lead it by a digit.
3-2-1 break.
Sandwich stuff. But man, being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up out of bed to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. The sheer effort it takes just for basic life functions like breathing has earned you the right to have someone bring that sandwich to you. Your struggle is not lost on us. Have a sandwich, you hero.
MSUM Dining does catering, and they do business meetings, weddings, and other events. We'll work with you to create a menu that fits your taste, budget, and style. Visit MSUM Catering website to create your menu today. There's Peyton Bang. We say hello to her. Peyton Banks from Parker, Colorado. Olivia Skibble from Snohomish, Washington. I mean, not as pretty as Moorhead, Minnesota, but come on.
Clearly.
Clearly. That's what you do in Moorhead. You can see clearly. 2017 for a long time. 2017, Dragons on top. 4:50 left, first half. Foul.
Looked like that man got skibbled.
They did. Her second. I didn't see it, but whatever she did, you can't do that. I mean, you know, only excellence from our broadcasting team, right? Kaylee Young's back in, Skibble out. St. Cloud State people
nice
are saying,
find.
oh boy. Tori Peschel inside scores. 2019, Dragons lead has been cut to 1 as we approach 4.5 minutes remaining before halftime. At halftime, we will do halftime stuff. Here's another foul.
Yeah, looks like they got Jasmine lit with the hand check or push.
Yep. I think that's the 5th foul, and it is. not Litz. Team foul, and this should put Dragons on the free throw line. It'll be Bang at the free throw line to shoot 2. Bang, a 75% free throw shooter. Makes 1 of 2. 21-19. Jens keeps Kelsey Peschel honest across midcourt. Lit comes out, returns it, and throws it away.
Great help side there by Peyton Boom. Getting that spacing. That's why spacing is critical. That definitely a lot of congestion.
Bang, boom. Jens for 3, got it.
Nice teamwork there. Peyton Bang set Natalie Jens up for her first 3 of the afternoon.
Jens with 5, or check that. Yep, Jens with 5, and a travel. Lit arguing.
Lit wants a replay.
Well, Lit better be careful or she's going to get lit up. She's going to go to the bench. Lit can simmer on the bench and stew.
Wow.
Bailey Keski back in. What'd I do wrong? Keski back in. Jens, near side. Bang.
Dragons go back inside to Bang. They want better spacing here.
Jens, no. Bang. Got to be careful. Van Zant grabs the rebound, and the Huskies have it. Far side, Jada Egebrick.
Oh, great help side there
Oh,
by
Keski,
Keski.
yeah.
Yeah, look at the run here.
Great hands, Keski on the move. Might as well go all the way.
Nice job by the freshman finishing after corralling that steal. We talk about bench play.
Just something we haven't seen from Bailey Keski. She proved she could do it. Here's Tice.
Nice flying by Tice. Not able to connect. Look at Mariah McKeever rip down that rebound.
Here come the Dragons. McKeever. Around a screen. Bang, or boom rather. No. Tice the rebound. She's been very quiet. Katrina Tice. 4 points so far. Here's Egebrick. Defended by McKeever, Kelsey Peschel, and on the near side in front of Carla Nelson. McKenna Van Zant. 2 minutes separates us from a Carla interview. Tice backwards, and now Tice again, defended by Bang. Great job by Bang, and a foul, and they get McKeever, who was a little tardy to the ball. Oh, they got Jens, I'm sorry.
Kelsey Peschel had position, able to secure yet another offensive rebound for this Husky squad.
They got 10.
Shot by Knight, her third defensive rebound. Make it 4.
4 rebounds for Knight?
For Knight, yeah. Definitely get some bench production so far this evening. 4 rebounds, 1 steal for Alyssa Knight.
Mukwanago, Wisconsin native, Drew Henning back in, a biomedical services major. I'm sure that makes Heather and Brian, her parents, happy. Jens throws the ball away. That's turnover number 4, whistled against the Dragons.
I'm sure Jens would want that one back, maybe a little more touch, a little more lob. Set Peyton up in that screen and roll action.
Kingman was going to check in, but Carla Nelson decides to pull the plug on that idea. 1:19 remaining, first half. Dragons lead it 26-19. Tice muscles and scores.
Big time move there by Tice, catching at that free throw line and just ripping. Undribble, long strides and finishes.
Yeah, you saw Alyssa Knight emphatically deny that she got whistled for the foul, and in fact it was Keski on the reach before. Knight another rebound.
Her fifth. It's a 5-point lead for the Dragons.
Here's Keski.
And that's the touch pass you're looking for out of the young Keski, setting Peyton Boom up for the bucket.
28-21, we're under a minute in the first half. Tori Peschel, no. Keski has it. 7 seconds is the difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Double high screen action here for the Dragons.
Jens comes around it. Peyton Boom has it up top. Now Bailey Keski in front of our old friend Keith Eberhardt sitting and watching his Dragons. Natalie Jens sees an opening.
Nice decision there by Jens, finishing with the left hand. And look at McKeever. Great job there being scrappy. 20 seconds.
Here's Egerbrick. Step back, shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net. The Dragons will take a 30-21 lead into the halftime locker room. We will try to grab a couple moments with Dragon head coach Carla Nelson, who's with us now. Coach, your team playing a lot better than we saw last night. What was the mentality coming into today?
Well, it's only 20 minutes, Steve. I mean, I talked to Lori Fish earlier today and at shoot around, and today's a game of wills. Like, what is your will? What are you made of? How bad do you want to win? All those things. It doesn't take any talent. And Lori Fish just walked by. She got bed bugs at the motel. Anyway, I just like that effort. But you got another 20 minutes against a really well-coached team, and you're gonna have to play hard.
Real quickly, Alyssa Knight came in. She gave you some production last night. She gave you some production, especially on the glass tonight. Can she be somebody that's going to help this team down the stretch?
Well, I mean, I think everybody can be somebody if the matchup allows you to play. The other thing that allows you to play is your effort in practice. Are you getting better? Are you growing your game? Or are you staying the same way?
Thanks.
And the only person you have to look at is yourself in the mirror. And if you're getting better, you know what? I see that, and I'll do everything I can to play you as long as the matchup works best for us.
Good words of wisdom. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, Carla Nelson joining us as always. Dragons lead at 30-21. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon women's basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
Coach Lockway, are you fired up for signing day?
I am fired up for signing day. It's always an exciting day. Recruiting's a long process. It's a 13-month ordeal. We're 1 month in already to the junior process for next year. So it's nice to get to this day. There's always kind of nerves on, let's make sure nothing goes crazy, nothing changes. It's all good. And honestly, some of these guys have been committed since September, since August, that you can't talk about. And so you're just kind of sitting here going, all right, finally. It's bad enough to wait for Christmas, and that's like about a month. This sometimes like 3 months you're waiting to be able to talk about this. And so we're here today. I'm fired up.
Putting it up there with Christmas, that's pretty high praise.
Yeah.
It is a long process. What does it take to get to a signing day? I mean, you mentioned it's a lot of work and time and things put into it. what it take to get to this day?
Oh, I don't know how much time we got. It's a long process. And really it's credit to our assistant coaches. They do a phenomenal job. Coach Needham, our recruiting coordinator, has a plan that's laid out, and to be successful, you have to do the work. I think it's very much like farming. Like, you don't just get to harvest a great crop. You're like, okay, well, I got to prepare the soil. I got to plant the soil. I got to nurture it. I got to build it. It's the same thing in recruiting. And so it starts with, in the last month, we've watched probably 3,000 juniors, and it's trying to figure out, okay, well then which ones actually are fits here, athletically. And then it's, okay, which ones are fits culturally, which ones then are actually interested in us, and then building the relationship. And so this huge kind of funnel narrows itself down over the course of 13 months. And so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of conversations, whether that's texting, phone conversations. In these worlds, it's Zoom, it's FaceTime, of doing those things and building relationships so that a young man does feel comfortable coming here and understanding that, this isn't his home, but it's going to be his home away from home for the next 4 to 5 years. And then hopefully he walks out of here and feels like for the next 40 years or more, this is home. There's a piece that is home that he can always come back to. There's nostalgia here. There's memories here. There's friends that he took from here, experiences both on the field, off the field. And be able to do that, we have to have guys come here and experience it. And so a lot of these recruits, they did their due diligence. They were here 2, 3, 4 times on our campus, making trips as a family, spending time with our players, with our coaches, watching all the people that interact with our program. It's not even in the athletic department. It's the relationship and admissions with someone that gave them the tour, when they go to the dining center and seeing the people there and interact. And so all of those things are what make family. All those things create a feel that this is a community that they want to be a part of. And so it is a group effort. It's not just me with a great sales pitch. It's us as a program. It's us as a campus. It's us as a community that really are selling themselves to these young men to have this be part of their journey, part of their story for the next however many years of their life. And so it's fun when you finally get guys that want to be a part of that. And now, like today, we get to talk about them.
Today is a different day. We do get to talk about these individuals, but as you said, it's a funnel, and there's a family, and there's a lot of individuals you start with to become part of that culture, part of the Dragon football family. How do you get down to what you need as far as a football program? You look at your roster, you look at the senior graduates, you look at all the needs that you want to increase depth in or skills in or whatever. How do you get to how many we're going to announce and get excited about today? How do you get to that number, and what are you kind of looking for, especially with this specific class?
Yeah, for sure. There's a piece that obviously there's a budget, so to say, like everyone's got a family budget. There's a salary cap board is what we call it, but there's positions. Like we're not going to have 250 people here. Like we have 110 spots. That's what we have. Those are what we're recruiting to. And so it is a little bit fluid of, well, who do we have on our team? Who do we don't have on our team? Well, this year we need 3 linebackers. Well, last year we only needed 1. Well, sometimes there is a little bit of dynamic of, well, I wish I was a year earlier at that position when there was more of a need or whatever. And so we're trying to balance those, but we're also trying to be forward thinking in the sense of, well, this is maybe what they are now, but what could they be? What could they become? Where could they maybe play differently? And so one of the things we do at our camps, we have guys that maybe only play offense in high school. Great. But you know what? We ask them to play defense at our camp too, to see how do they handle a different challenge? How do they handle a position move? Could we recruit them there if it's not going to work out offensively? And so we're trying to create as many opportunities to get the right guys in the door, in the family, and then the spots can work themselves out. So there are some areas that we kind of recruit that we're like, you know what? They're Dragons, they're fits. I don't know exactly where they're going to fit right now, but they're going to make it somewhere. And let's just bet on them and trust them that the path is going to present itself as they go. They're going to play themselves into being on the football field. And so it's kind of a back and forth of being able to think from different angles, recruiting coordinators, perception. We have our defensive line coaches watching our offensive linemen to say, yeah, is this a recruit that we think we'd want? Because, hey, maybe he could play defense. And so we try not to be siloed. We really try and have an open mind and see things from all different perspectives of possibility. And that's kind of how we get to this point. And obviously, we get to this point because they got to pick us. This isn't the NFL. We don't get to draft them. We're like, hey, here's the opportunity. Here's how we see you fitting in. Here's who we are. I think one of the things that we try and be really consistent about is everything we talk about in recruiting, every experience that you have in recruiting with us, we want to be the same as when you're going to be here. So we don't want it all this different crazy stuff of, hey, you know what, we're going to treat you one way in recruiting, but hey, when you get here, things are different. It's like, so we're very cognizant from the very beginning. We're here to help you make a great decision, to learn about the program and find what the right fit is. I'm not going to waste an hour of your time playing dress up, putting you into all these uniforms and smoke and mirrors and taking pictures. That isn't not going to help you get to a big boy decision of where's the next place that you need to be for 4 to 5 years. It's going to impact your entire life.
Oh boy. Halftime here at Nemzik. Let's take a little dip around the NSIC. Southwest Minnesota State leading at Concordia St. Paul. Oh, let's go across. Winona leading Wayne at home. Minnesota State Mankato at home leading Sioux Falls. Augustin and Upper Iowa. Upper Iowa might just be the surprise. They're the story in the NSIC. Number one, because they're better at women's basketball. Number two, they're leaving the league. We don't get to see them anymore. Mary at home leading Bemidji State. Minot at home leading Minnesota Crookston. This could be an opportunity for Northern State to catch them in the standings if they can win, but they're losing 19-11 in the second quarter. They tipped off a half an hour after we did. Look around the league, presented by Richards. It's 30-21 here. The Dragons lead it. Our upcoming schedule is presented by Bell Bank. St. Cloud State will go home and host Minot and Mary next weekend, and the Dragons will be at Crookston and Bemidji. And you can watch those games. You can watch all those games on the NSIC network. Jared and I will reunite for the last time, maybe all year, 2 weeks from today. Look ahead, presented by Bell Bank. 30-21, the Dragons lead it. Stay tuned. We're going to draw it up with Roland right after this. All right, Jared, draw it up with the Roland.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about three-pointers. Olivia Skibble, 2 of 5 so far. Going to get a great post entry. We talk about spacing. Dragons had a great spacing on this play. Going to get some screening action here out of Taryn Johnson. Stepping in, screen, little skip. And Olivia Skibble knocks down one of her 2 3-pointers on that possession. And our next play, talk about great screening, making some reads here. Going to see Tori Peschel just make a read from Van Zant. We get this action rolling. Double screen. Peschel's going to just flash right in there for the easy bucket. Fun to watch basketball, drawing it up with Roland.
It is really fun to watch because you hear about those plays and then to watch them get executed like that when they are executed properly. Maybe not Carla Nelson on that play. They are fun to watch. 30-21, the Dragons lead it. We're back with more right after this.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn and Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
It's so much more than just a place to live. Bridges Apartments, located next to NDSU, offers all-inclusive leasing. Units are fully furnished with modern kitchens and include all utilities with internet and TV. Bridges provides a community that supports students with many conveniences like a state-of-the-art fitness center, controlled access keyless entry, gaming area, cyber cafe, and more. Call now and get up to $4,000 in lease incentives. Bridges Apartments, this is living.
We've all been there. People are counting on you and something goes wrong. Whether you're in a meeting, celebrating, or any group setting, food should be the least of your worries. At MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo, we start fresh with the best ingredients, and our culinary artists work together to create your favorite dishes. You can rest easy when we deliver the best experience right when you need it. Relax and contact the professionals at MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo today.
Drew Henning on the baseline. And they call the foul, and Minnesota, she grabbed the defensive board. This is Skibble again. St. Cloud State people are saying, oh boy. Corey Peschel inside scored. Great hands. Keski on the move. Might as well go all the way.
Nice job by the freshman finishing.
Tice muscles and scores.
Big time move there by Tice catching at that.
Natalie Jens sees an opening.
Decision there by Jens finishing with the left hand.
Highlights presented by Midco. Your game summary presented by Papa John's. Field goal percentage, just like last night. Dragons shooting 41%. They shot 40% last night. St. Cloud State shot 30% last night. Three-point shooting, maybe St. Cloud State should consider other options. St. Cloud State is out rebounding the Dragons 23-19. What I'm impressed about, Jared, again, game summary presented by Papa John's. What I'm impressed about is the low turnover total so far on both sides in this team. It's been a pretty clean game.
Yes, and one thing that stood out to me in the stats, points off turnovers, 9 for the Dragons. That's the lead right now. So we want to definitely watch how they score points as they force more turnovers.
One other thing, Jared is wearing something different. He's wearing the white t-shirt because we are recognizing here at MSUM the 50th anniversary of Title IX. Here we go. We start the second half with the Dragons leading St. Cloud State 30-21. Tori Peschel defended by Skibble. Can the Dragons bring this one home? A skip pass to Tori Peschel. No. Skibble got the rebound. She got a step on her, but she hung with it and did her job once the ball missed. Here's Mariah McKeever.
Dragons can extend this lead to double figures on this possession. They go right back inside to Peyton.
Peyton Boom had 10 points in the first half. Nowhere to go there. Mariah McKeever, 3. No. Drew Henning grabs the rebound. Here come the Huskies. They skip over near side. Agabrick, yes.
Nice transition bucket for the Huskies.
Jada Agabrick now with 7. 30-24. Jared, I'll share what you asked me off the air. Would this be upset with St. Cloud State? I don't know. It'd be a good win. It'd be a quality win for the Dragons. But, I mean, I'm sure Carla Nelson would tell you any win is a quality win. But this is a good St. Cloud State squad. So.
Right. Quality win.
Quality win, sure.
Quality.
Well,
I
mean, again, they're all. Yeah, this would be a terrific win for the Dragons this weekend. But if you were to ask the lady downstairs that we talked to a couple minutes ago, she'd say, we expect it. I don't care what their record is and our record.
Right.
Which
I
is
agree
fair.
with you there. I
Sure.
agree with you there. But definitely the Dragons' opportunity to get back to 500.
Sure. Not where they want to be either.
Right.
Taryn Johnson gets underneath the McKeever and a foul.
Nice cut there by Mariah McKeever. Johnson catching her on the move.
Kelsey Peschel whistled for the foul. So Mariah McKeever finds herself at the free throw line. She had just 2 points in the first half. There's a good look at the Ada Borup, Minnesota native. She makes her free throws. It's an 8-point game. Dragons have led by as many as 9.
Dragons here with the full court pressure.
Just a little.
Yeah, not
Making Egerbrick, the freshman, come across midcourt.
Yeah, something we don't see too often.
Egerbrick again, yes.
Egerbrick knocking down back-to-back shots for the Huskies.
Mentioned at the top, Egerbrick not shy to shoot. She made 6 of 19 shots last night, including 5 of 10 from downtown, and a foul.
They may have got Kelsey Petrel.
They did. That's her third. And she gets out, and McKenna Van Zant is back in. What did Carla say about Lori Fish? She got bit by what in the hotel? A mite?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jens, 3. Yes!
Nice job there by Natalie Jens. Shot ready, knocking down her second 3 of the evening.
35-26, back up to a 9-point advantage. And the Dragons are going to get it back.
Yeah, miscue here for the Huskies. Only their 8th turnover.
McKeever showed the patience. Skibble getting pushed out. Jens penetrating. And the Dragons will keep it with 5 seconds to shoot. Skibble will inbound. McKeever will take it. Nope. Katrina Tice, who had a very quiet first half.
Egerbrick in transition, pulls up. Van Zant ripped down the rebound and the putback.
McKenna Van Zant, her first 2 points of the night. Tice shot 6 times in the first half, had 6 points. She averages 17 per game. This is Boom on the baseline, it won't go. And a foul, who'd they get? They get Taryn Johnson again. Boy, she has, what, played a minute? She's had 3 fouls. So Taryn Johnson will sit. Tice, defended by Peyton Bang, who just came in for Johnson.
4 out, 1 in set here for the Huskies. Nice
Oh, what a move by Sawicki.
Sawicki going to the spin move and finish inside.
We mentioned Tice, Jared, because on New Year's Eve, Tice had 27 against the Dragons. She has 6 so far tonight. Here's Boom. Oh, Peyton Boom. Muscled inside, couldn't get it to fall. Back come the Huskies, trailing by 5. They loop it inside, and Tice can't score. Boom the rebound. Ball's tipped out of bounds. And Lori Fish will go into her bench again. Drew Henning will come back in. Here comes Abigail Grenaweg as well. Tice sits. Here's Natalie Jens. Look at Peyton Boom. Wow, where'd she come from?
That's the type of energy and effort you want out of your leader. Looked like she may have gotten called for a foul.
Nope, jump ball.
Jump ball, okay. Yeah, possession arrow going toward the Huskies.
This Tice has 7 20-point performances. She also had 31 against Upper Iowa in January, 36 against Crookston. So obviously she can score, but been held at bay this evening. Peschel, Sawicki. Pretty move.
Nice touch inside by Sawicki.
8 for her, 5 minutes left, third quarter. Dragons lead is 3. It was 9 a couple moments ago.
Yeah, big possession here. See if the Dragons can get it inside the Peyton Boom.
There's Boom. Skibble. No. And immediate timeout. 4:45 left, third quarter. Dragons up 35-32. All this weekend's games here on the DDN have been presented by the Microtel and Suites, where they make it easy for you to get settled in, do more, relax, upgrade to one of their suites. There's plenty of extra space. There's a pull-out couch. There's additional workspace and a kitchenette that provides the conveniences of home. Sign up today for a better stay with Microtel. Let's peruse around Nemzik. And there's some Dragon fans. Is that Kevin McKeever right there on the right? His wife Bernice. We always see them in the stands. Some more Dragon fans. Dad, no. No selfies, Dad. No. I'm rocking out the checkered pants. You're not allowed to take a selfie, Dad. The Bridges Student Edition over at NDSU provides our fan cam, or sponsors our fan cam. 35-32.
Cloud State could either let this lead to 1 or tie the game.
Henning does just that. She ties it up. And we are tied for the 6th time. We're level at 35. First time we've been knotted since 14. This is a 9-0 St. Cloud State run. Jens had one in the barrel. Boom. Knight. Knight, yes.
Nice job there by Peyton Boom, setting up Alyssa Knight for the mid-range shot out of the corner.
37-35, the Dragons lead it. They get off the schneid. Dragon men got off the schneid earlier tonight. They got their weekend split after getting beat by Minnesota Duluth last night. Dragon women trying to do the same. This is Grenowig open for 15, no. McKeever wrestles down the rebound. Mariah on the loose. That was her 5th. She'll go coast to coast. No. And the offensive rebound. I don't know how to spell stick-to-itiveness. I can just say it once in a while successfully.
Great job there by Mariah. Not giving up on that play. Slapped around and able to the line to extend this lead again.
S. Trying to spell stick to it. I'm not going to go any further.
Thought you were in the spelling bee in elementary.
Won it.
You the only student? Were you tutored? Were you homeschool?
Was I?
Yeah. That's how
You're
to
not going to believe what I tutored people in. Sign language.
Oh, wow. That's what you're throwing up here?
Yeah, that's the essence of a good broadcaster, sign language on a webcast. 39-35. I'm going to sign something to you in a minute.
Yeah.
39-35 here with 3:10 left in the third quarter. How about that Natalie Jens defense? Just put her feet in concrete and did not move. Finding Skibble for 3. No. Rebound ripped down by McKenna Van Zandt. She's trying to go coast to coast. Checks her rearview mirror. Finds Jada Egerbrecht open. Yes.
Knocked down to 2. Nice job by Van Zandt, setting Egerbrecht up for the bucket. Doubles high screen action here.
Boom. McKeever. Knight in the isolation against Tice. McKeever cannot get the 3. The Dragons are now 4 of 16 from deep. Up top, Sulwicki. Tice, triple team, Sulwicki.
Great job there by Mariah McKeever.
Oh, they got the foul. I think they're going to change this to a jump ball. I think. Yeah, and I think that's a good job of officiating.
Dragon basketball.
Trying to be honest, trying to keep this neutral. I thought Mariah had her hands on the ball before the wrist.
Right. And the official from on the baseline had an angle from behind.
Correct. Yeah. Yep.
So great teamwork there by the officiating crew.
And you agreed with me. And
I agree.
That's why life is good.
Just life is good.
Right all the time. Keski back in for the Dragons. 2 minutes remaining, 39. If you can't have fun, then stay at home. Here's Jens. Boom. Peyton.
That is tough. Over the double team. Nice job there by Peyton. Boom.
41-37. 99 seconds left. Third quarter. Dragons lead it by 4.
Some extra elevation out of her rebound.
Tice. Yes.
Tice with the answer.
It's her first bucket of the second half. I mean, the Dragons have, no, Katrina, you're not getting your points. We'll take care of the rest. It's the rest of you have to step up. Jens. No. Keski the offensive rebound.
Good job by Keski. Wisely bringing it back out.
Yeah, I think she wanted to take it back up, but she found herself in hot water. Boom from 15.
Good job. 14 points for Peyton. Boom. This lead back to 4 for the Dragons.
Sulwicki looks up. Doesn't want to fire.
That's where she wants that ball. To connect. Mariah McKeever corrals the rebound. Dragons looking to run. Wow, showing extreme confidence. And Alyssa Knight, and she draws the foul there. Then we talk about early in the season chemistry. And Coach even talked about this, what she sees at practice. McKeever going in with confidence, running. Alyssa Knight fouled. Alyssa Knight an opportunity to get 2 points at the line. She has 2 points, 6 boards in 10 minutes.
Yeah, she hit that baseline jumper with like 1 or 2 on the shot clock. That's her only points tonight. Did you like Carla Nelson's answer? I specifically asked her about Alyssa Knight. She goes, I don't care whether we're talking about Alyssa Knight or anybody else. Look in the mirror. That's the best player you can be. Yeah. What a great lesson.
Yeah, I love Coach's answer, honestly, because from a coach's perspective, it truly is on the player. You come in, show energy and effort. And
I'll recognize it and I'll reward you.
Absolutely. And that's going to come with consistency in practice. So, yeah, I love that answer.
Knight sits 44-39. Can't ask her about individuals anymore. Can't ask her about bananas. 44-39. If you were a tree, what kind would you be and why? Here's Tice underneath. No!
Able to connect. Skibble gets that loose ball. Tice not giving up on that play. Wow.
Egerbrecht up top. 10 seconds left, third quarter. 7 seconds. The Dragons will get it back after St. Cloud State's 10th turnover. Here's McKeever, the queen of the last second shot. And she does it again!
Wow.
Not from half court, but the Dragons still bump their lead to 7.
This is Jack. Jack has a debit card from Gate City Bank. However, it looks like a little night ninja took off with his card, as they sometimes do. But lucky for Jack, he can freeze his missing debit card with a tap of his mobile app. And even if his card is stolen or lost for good, he can go to any Gate City Bank location to get a new card issued instantly. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
One new place for 2 people, plus 2 distinct styles, plus 2 of everything, plus 1 budget divided by 2. Life math is complicated. Financial experts make it easier. Affinity Plus.
All right, some in-game stats presented by Affinity Plus. St. Cloud State did outscore the Dragons 18-16 in that third quarter. The Huskies have gone to the free throw line 1 time in this game, 0 for 1. You see that 80% for the Dragons. They're 8 for 10 from the free throw line. St. Cloud State still out rebounding the Dragons. But as you can see, the Dragons have only turned the ball over 4 times. They have kept this thing clean so far tonight. The Dragons did not have a turnover in that third quarter.
That is impressive.
So although they're getting beaten on the boards, perhaps they're equalizing that by not
miscues.
By not miscuing. Fourth quarter.
Huskies looking to get it inside to Tice.
They do.
Oh, nice find. Van Zant with the miss. Look at Peyton Bang.
If you're St. Cloud State, you got to have that. I mean, that's just a perfect pass from your number 1 player that's getting frustrated because she's been double and triple teamed. And now Bang underneath gets fouled. Tori Peschel, that's her 4th.
Peschel. Hacked. Peyton Bang. Talk about bench play. Actually, one of the bullets was limit turnovers, and the Dragons have done that. As you mentioned, only 0
Wait a
turnovers.
minute.
Wait a minute.
We got to check the film. Fresh ingredients, hand-sliced cheese, and chef-inspired soups and sandwich recipes that surprise and delight. Go to herbertandgerberts.com and remember to live life flavorfully. That was one of the bullets. Way to go, man. 47-39. I'm giving you shine. Shine, shade, other words that start with S.
Right.
Not sympathy.
Again, you were in spelling bee. Homeschooled.
My mother would fail me. Bang the foul.
Nice hands by Keski again. Talk about active hands with the deflection. Still Huskies basketball.
They're looking to get the ball to Tice, but she's surrounded by Dragons. She gets another offensive rebound. Finally gets rid of it. Drew Henning with a pretty move. No. Mariah McKeever with another rebound. That's her 8th.
Tice grabbed her back on that last possession.
Did she really?
Yeah, kind of grimaced a little bit.
Oh, no. She's already got her right leg all wrapped up. Bang, dribbled the ball off her foot. Boom, underneath, no. Tice grabs the rebound, we'll keep an eye on her. She runs or jogs up the court. 47-38, her Huskies trail by 8 with 8:08 left to go. Tice sets a screen. Tice just hovered over by Bang.
Great defense there by the Dragons. Just
Boom.
active.
Yeah.
Boom and bang. Active hands. And again, those are the stats that show up in the score box when you talk about deflections. But if you're a coach, definitely keeping an eye on that.
Here comes Jens back in. Skibble's going to have a seat. Here comes Taryn Johnson. Egerbrick, step back three. No. And that's the correct call by Leah Hall. That only hit the bottom of the glass and never hit the rim, so you got to stop play. That goes in the books as a turnover, and that goes in the books as a great defensive possession, like you were just mentioning. Just the hands, the positioning, and as it turned out, St. Cloud State couldn't even hit the rim.
Yeah, a solid defensive possession for the Dragons. Jens able to connect on that three. Look at Van Zandt rip down the rebound from the guard position, looking to run. Oh, wow. Impressive play there by McKinney. Van Zandt. McKenna going coast to coast. Two-step, drawing the contact and finishing.
They get Boom or they get Jens on that? Comes Skibble back in. I don't know who they called that foul on. Inquiring minds want to know.
Like it got that foul on Bailey Keski.
Either way, the three-point, old school three-point made. It was on Keski, thank you. The scoreboard isn't updated, I was looking up there. 47-42, 7:07 left to go. Taryn Johnson couldn't convert. Here come the Huskies. Peschel, Solwicki, yes.
Nice move there by Solwicki.
Solwicki with 10.
10 points, running the floor. You see Peyton Bang have to come back in.
47-44, still 6:40 left to go. Boom.
You saw Wiki get it done on both ends, getting the block, the third block on the evening.
Here come the Huskies.
Going right back inside.
So Wiki with a couple spins, no. Taryn Johnson rips down the rebound. Here comes Natalie Jens. Dragons up 3 with the ball, 6:15 left to go. And that will wrap up the final home full weekend of the season. It does go by fast, doesn't it?
It does. You say time flies when you're having fun.
McKeever, nope. McKeever, nope. Rebound taken down by Tori Peschel. This is a three by Henning that would tie it up. No. McKeever couldn't grab the rebound. Another offensive rebound for St. Cloud State. They're 13th. I'm sure Lori Fish appreciates the effort. She also takes a timeout.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and there's more where this came from to the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Here's Keski.
And that's the touch pass you're looking for out of the young Keski. Set Peyton Boom up for the bucket.
There's Bailey Keski. She gets our award for assist of the night, or recognition at least. I don't know if it's an award. It's not like she's going to tote a trophy out of here.
Right.
Maybe she doesn't want that. Either way, it's presented by your good neighbor State Farm agent, David Eggers. There's a good look at Bailey Keski, Alyssa Knight, Sarah Kingland. 47-44, good ball game here as we come down the stretch. If you're St. Cloud State, I think you just keep doing what you've been doing. They've just been
hanging around, inching around, hanging around. And I wouldn't be surprised at some point they ratchet up that pressure with the full court. With some way of a trap or a little more pressure with 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in this game.
Huskies are out rebounding the Dragons, 39-32. Tori Peschel inside to Tice. 10 for Katrina Tice.
Yeah, nice play out of the timeout for St. Cloud State. Cutting it down to a 1-point lead for the Dragons.
Boom on the baseline, out to Mariah McKeever. Tough shot, and it goes.
Double clutch finish for Mariah McKeever. She needed bucket to keep this lead.
49-46, 4:52 left to go. Tori Peschel into Tice. Oh, and she blew the layup. And there's Mariah McKeever again with the handiwork. And now we get the final media timeout. 4:38 left to go. The Dragons lead at 49-46.
Inform has been the leading local news source in the Fargo-Moorhead community for more than 130 years. Our journalists are local and have a unique understanding of the Fargo-Moorhead community because it's their home too. Experience the value of local news with Inform. Read the news that matters to you at inform.com.
My guys at Richard Transportation have been toting around the Dragons since 1986. Call Jay or Mark on Monday, 218-233-3404, and book your next trip with Richard Transportation. I asked you, St. Cloud State, keep doing what they're doing. What do you do if you're the Dragons to bring this one home?
Obviously continue to get the ball in the hands of Peyton Boom, continue the energy and effort, the scrappiness, the deflections. Got to keep the Huskies off the offensive glass, though. Dragons have been very fortunate on a couple plays that the St. Cloud team has not been able to capitalize on easy opportunities.
A little bit of pressure put on by the Huskies. Natalie Jens will bust it. All right, they got the hands in Peyton Boom. Skibble, three, no. And the rebound's taken down by Sawicki. Here come the Huskies. A deuce would get them to within one. A triple would tie it. Tori Peschel. Hands off, Egebricht. And Kelsey Peschel. Finding Egebricht. Sawicki. Yes.
Finishing inside by Sawicki.
12 for her. 49-48. 3:45 left to go. This has been relatively tight throughout. The Dragons did lead by 9 with 7:35 left third quarter, but St. Cloud State has inched back. Here's McKeever. Skibble and Jens. No. The Huskies play for the lead. 3:20 left. Across midcourt comes Tori Peschel. Sawicki, near side Agabrick for the lead. Around and out. Peyton Bang walks. That's the first turnover in the second half committed by the Dragons. First.
May be costly as it gives the Huskies the ball right on the baseline here.
There's Agabrick, defended by Natalie Jens. Agabrick has 11 to match her uniform number. Here's Sawicki. High posting. Tice all the way out beyond the three-point arc. She has the ball now. Inside to Sawicki. She just walked. They call it jump ball.
Stay Huskies basketball. Nice job interior defense there for the Dragons. And I agree with you. Huskies fortunate not to get called for traveling.
Tice out to Tori Peschel. They left her open. No. Sawicki. Another offensive rebound, and they miss again. Boom, grabs the rebound and restores order for the Dragons. They just dodged. That's Tori Peschel's 5th foul. Wow, she's going to foul out of this ball game. Tori Peschel had 14 rebounds for St. Cloud State, and now she has been excused for the entirety of this contest. 49-48, the Dragons lead it. I'm telling you, no matter what the records are, if St. Cloud State wins this game, this is going to be quality victory. The Dragons have been tough tonight. You know they're always going to be a tough out. Boom. Scores and gets fouled.
As you mentioned, the Dragons will be a tough out when this young lady shows up, tipping it to herself, taking the foul, finishing with the left hand. Opportunity to extend this lead to 4 for the Dragons.
And that was Kelsey Peschel's 4th foul. Tori is out. Kelsey now has 4. Boom. To make this a 4-point game. No. Rebound Tice.
Still a 1-possession ball game here.
2 minutes left to go. The Dragon lead is 3. Sawicki, as we look at Carla Nelson. Her team just came up with a pretty robust defensive stop, looking for another one. Peschel loops it. Agabrick. Inside it goes to Sawicki. She's been terrific, and she'll score again. 10 second half points for Ashley Sawicki. It's 51-50 the Dragons with 1.5 minutes left to go. Natalie Jens inside to Boom, and she gets tied up. And the ball, fortunately for the, Boom is hurt. She is down and she is hurt. As Keith Weidger comes over to attend to her. She went down and she went down hard. Let's step away.
It's time to focus on you, a healthier you. It's time to get back to better health. Regular visits with a primary care provider at Sanford Health can lead to better overall health and wellness. It's time to get back to regular care. It's time for a healthier you and better health. It's time to see your doctor at Sanford Health.
Riddle me this. With all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Before this smattering of applause, you could hear a pin drop in Nemzik. Peyton Boom went down. Jared and I had the benefit of looking at some replays, and she went down pretty awkwardly.
Yes.
So let's just let Keith Wiedrich, one of the best in the business, do what he does, and let's hope for the best for Peyton Boom. It'll be Dragons basketball. The Dragons at first were hoping for a jump ball. Instead, what they got is a possession as the ball went out of bounds. Skibble inbounds McKeever. Dragons still trying to bring this one home, with or without Boom. McKeever gets stopped on the baseline with 1:12 left to go. The Huskies are playing for the lead. Sawicki goes right by Kingland, who's in for Boom, and Kingland gets whistled for the foul. Sarah Kingland, I would think, Jared, has to come up with a play or two here down the stretch with her fallen teammate.
Absolutely. It has to be the anchor, if you will, inside.
Whistle.
All for another foul on Sarah Kingland.
You got Kingland again? Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to get her out of there. They're going to bring in Peyton Bang. Peyton Bang, the freshman, will be employed to try to stop Sawicki, with Tice being double-teamed and triple-teamed the way she is. They got the mismatch on Jens. Sawicki misses! Wow. They got what they wanted, and they missed a golden opportunity, and the Dragon fans rise to their feet with 50 seconds left to go here in the ball game. This is Peyton Bang and Skibble. They work it into Taryn Johnson. 38 seconds. The Dragons have 9 seconds to shoot. This is Skibble for three!
Wow, big time shot there for Olivia Skibble.
Olivia Skibble with a three, and the Dragons extend their lead with 33 seconds left to go.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn and Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn and Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Jared, do what you do.
Yes, check this out. Natalie Jens penetrating pitch, passing the ball to Olivia Skibble for a big-time three in the corner, Steve.
We talked about it at halftime off the air. When Skibble gets it in quick and shoot, not as cold-blooded. That time she was just camped out in the corner, and those 3 points could loom large as far as the outcome of this ball game.
Camped out and shot ready. Knocking down maybe the biggest shot so far this game.
And now St. Cloud State throws the ball away, and the Dragons will get it with a 4-point lead and 33 seconds left to go. Carla Nelson is going to ask for and receive a timeout. We'll step away again. 33.2 left to go.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Dave Eggers for your personal price plan today.
Okay, they're replaying something. Or looking at a replay, and I don't know what Leanne Hall is looking at. You? This is news to me.
Yeah, I know they signaled that Tice got hit or bumped, but I don't think they can go back on that call, or the no call, if you will.
And the Dragons advance it even though St. Cloud State didn't score? Okay. Okay. Leanne Hall gives a brief explanation to Lori Fish, and here we go. Dragon basketball right in front of the Sports Information Department, headed by Nolan Schmidt, who came in October. They grab Jens, and that's a foul. That's Kelsey Peschel. That's her 5th. I think. She's out. If your last name's Peschel, you can't play anymore tonight. So in comes Drew Henning. The next foul would put the Dragons on the free throw line. And they got McKeever. The foul's going to be whistled on McKenna Van Zant. And now Mariah McKeever, who's a 71% free throw shooter, will head to the stripe for 2. Remember, in the women's game, the fouls are kept by quarters, and there's no more 1-and-1. It's 2 shots, as that one barely grazed the front of the rim. St. Cloud State was extremely economical. The fouls were quick. There's still 31.1 left as McKeever scores. Now St. Cloud State will take another one of their timeouts. They have 1 left, 31 seconds left to go.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I didn't have to do anything. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But man, being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up out of bed to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. The sheer effort it takes just for basic life functions like breathing has earned you the right to have someone bring that sandwich to you. Your struggle is not lost on us. Have a sandwich, you hero.
I could be wrong.
All right. Okay. Carla Nelson. Our team up by 5, and now they're going to go on defense. What do you think St. Cloud State's going to do? Are they going to go inside to Sawicki? They're going to hit a 3 from Egerbrick.
It's a great question. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to Sawicki.
They got to be somewhat quick, but they also need a good shot. Tice. There's Egerbrick for 3. Nope.
Connect.
McKeever with her 10th rebound.
Wow.
Mariah McKeever will register her 3rd double-double this season. How about that? And her 2nd consecutive Saturday. And Lori Fish isn't going to foul anymore. The Dragons are going to be able to run out this clock. Wow! How about this? The Dragons win it, 55-50. Terrific victory for the Dragons here tonight. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought it probably come down to a few more possessions. However, as you mentioned, St. Cloud State not fouling.
I'm a little surprised just because I don't know.
Yeah, McKeever just missed 1 or 2 from the free throw line. But as you mentioned, solid victory, good win for the Dragons, getting them back to 500.
All right, let's get to our post-game festivities. Let's take a look at our newsmaker of the game first. And this is somebody that we're all hoping is going to be okay, and that's Peyton Boom. She was terrific tonight in this victory. She had 18 points and 7 rebounds, and again, she went down late in the game, and we're hoping that she's going to be okay. Peyton Boom, your newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo Moorhead. Check them out online at inforum.com. As far as our play of the game, you know what? We keep talking about Snohomish, Washington. This was the play of the game. Olivia Skibble with a stone-cold 3 from the corner, as that does turn out to be the game winner. The Dragons win at 55-50. That 3 by Skibble made it 54-50, and they go to victory. Play of the game presented by Herbert and Gerbert's bold between the breads. Olivia Skibble is with us once again. And Jared and I were talking about this, Olivia. When your feet are planted under you, your three-point percentage seems to go up tremendously. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So, I mean, you had a couple tonight. I'm not suggesting they were rushed, but I don't know. It just seems like you're a really good three-pointer when a little more under control.
Yeah, I definitely think that my feet weren't really set on those first, or not the first one because I hit that one, but the ones after that, I feel like I was definitely rushing it and kind of pulling back on my follow-through. So I was just trying to get my feet set and hold it and know it's going in.
51-50, your team probably needs a bucket, maybe not. Are you somebody by nature that wants the ball in those situations? Did you want that shot?
Oh, yeah. I knew it was going to be open, especially if they were on. She's so good at getting to the rim, so I knew that if they were going to help in, I got to have my feet set and I got to knock it down.
Nice. Can you answer this question that we've just been scratching our heads about all season, and maybe you are as well? Do you guys want to be this team tonight that's getting good wins against quality teams, or I don't know. We're still trying to figure you guys out.
Yeah, I would agree with that. We're still trying to figure ourselves out as well. But we knew we needed to get back at them because it was not good at their play, so we knew what we had to do to knock them out.
Olivia, thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Olivia
Skibble again joining us. She hit that three. I love that. She wanted the rock. 55-50. How about a stat of the game? How about the Dragons are now 11-11 for the first time since they beat Winona State 83-79 on February 6th, 1999. Your stat of the game presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. All right, we take a look at the upcoming schedule. The Huskies will go home after this weekend. They got swept this weekend. Minot State and Mary is next for them. For the Dragons, they'll go to Crookston on Friday. They will go to Bemidji on Saturday. All those games are going to be on the NSIC network. And this look at the upcoming schedules presented by Bell Bank as we rejoin you one last time up here from our little perch we call home. Jared, this was a great gutty victory for Carla Nelson's squad.
Absolutely. If the Dragons can continue to get 14 points and only give up 2 on turnovers, we'll see a different ball club as they move forward throughout February.
St. Cloud State, good team. I just think the Dragons just took them out of their element tonight. Is that fair?
It is fair. I mean, as you mentioned, Tice came in, had 27 points in their last meeting, did a solid job there. So it'll be fun to watch these Dragons if they can continue to build on this success.
All right, 3 games in between between today and the next time we see you. The Dragons will go to Bemidji and Crookston, and then on February 16th, they'll go to Minot, and then you and I will see the season finale. So a lot of things still to be uncovered here in this long and winding road they call the NSIC. So that'll do it for our presentation of Dragons basketball here tonight. For Alex, Steve, Breck, the rest of this entire talented crew, John Webking, even John Webking, we're going to give him properties tonight. And for Jared Bledsoe, Steve DeStacio saying so long. That guy always seems to be around a camera or microphone. Steve DeStacio saying so long for Moorhead. The Dragon women win 55-50. Good night.